Hey guys, welcome to another Talk to Me Tuesday. It's Tuesday, August the 10th, 2010, and this is Jennifer. I have my air conditioning back, so yay. It was 17 days total without air conditioning and a lot of phone calls and a lot of fighting with Sears, but we finally got it done, and I want to thank everyone who went to bat for me on Twitter and commented about Sears, and Sears actually contacted me through Twitter and helped me get it sorted out, where all my phone calls that I had made on my own previously did nothing. So I really appreciate you guys for helping me out there. That was amazing. So I have some really great things to show you today. I've been very busy, like extraordinarily busy. I showed you guys the last couple of weeks some things I've been working on to put in my online store. These were all things that I was developing for my fall classes that I teach at the Honeybee Quilt Store. Well, as of the end of this week, those patterns will be for sale, hard copy, at the Honeybee Quilt Store. So if you're in Austin or you're going through Austin, you can stop by and pick up a pattern made by yours truly for my October class. And I'm really excited about this. This one is really fun. This is A Little Haunted. And A Little Haunted was designed with the help of my 12-year-old. I asked him to draw what he thought of when he thought of a really simple but slightly wonky haunted house, and he drew the shape of this house. This project can be made in less than 3 hours, and we will be making this in class. With quilting and binding and everything, it took me about 3.5 to 4 hours. It comes with all of the pieces to make what you see here, but it also comes with alternative directions and some alternative pieces. So if you don't want to make the really fussy windows, it comes with directions to make this window solid and how to adapt these to just make them solid and not make them fussy like that. So if you have some awesome like owl fabric or cat fabric or, you know, a cauldron or whatever, you can put it in the little window there. This is the hard copy pattern, and it will come like this in a plastic sleeve, and then all the pattern pieces are inside, as you can see. And so you get all the pattern already printed up nice with a description, explanation, fabric requirements, instructions, the whole 9 yards. This is the Floating Mariner. The Floating Mariner will be my September class. Yes, September class. I think September class. I have 3 project classes. So I have A Little Haunted, Floating Mariner, and then what I showed you guys last week. This is Tree Trimmings. I finally came up with a name, so this is Tree Trimmings. And Shay actually said she really wanted to make this out of dark, moody, scary fabrics, and I think that would be fantastic. So if you do that, I'd love to see it and share it with us so we can see what this would look like and some totally different kind of fabrics. I really like this project because it can be Christmassy, but it can also just be decorative. You could do spring or fall or Christmas, or you could do winter, or you could do whatever. You could take any color scheme you want and turn it into what you want. Another advantage of this pattern, and these are instructions that are not in the pattern, but I will give you this hint right now, is that this tree is 5 inches by 15 inches. And if you know anything about my patterns, all of my free patterns, with a very few exceptions, I'd say 99% of my free patterns are 5 by 5. So if you had this pattern and you wanted to substitute the center, you could put 3 of my 5 by 5 patterns in the center and still use the instructions for the rest of the wall hanging. So that's something to keep in mind too. This is Tree Trimming, which is also $8. And this is the Floating Mariner. The Floating Mariner is only $6 because it is a single block pattern, and it does have piecing instructions and everything, but there isn't as much to this one as the other patterns, and that's why it's less expensive. So I feel like a sales pitch today, but I'm really excited to get to share my business with you guys because you are the reason that I am right here right now. I was telling my husband that this feels a little backwards because a year and a half ago I had a book contract and I thought I would have a book coming out this year. In fact, it would have come out last month if my contract hadn't been canceled. And so instead of selling my own work first and then having a book, I would have had a book, lost it, took a whole year to recoup and figure out what to do after that, and just eventually decided to go into business for myself and to sell my own work myself so that if you want to buy a pattern from me, you have direct access to me. You don't have to worry about going through a third person. You can talk to me, you can email me, you know, we can talk. In fact, if you're on Twitter and you send me a personal message, I have my phone set up so that they show up like text messages. So if you really need to talk to me about something, send me a direct message on Twitter and we'll chat and figure out whatever it is that you need to talk about. Sunday at the Honeybee Quilt Store, August the 15th, 1 to 5. I will be there for open house. A lot of the other teachers will all be there. All the class models will be up, including one I just showed you. So you can come by and say hi and sign up for classes and ask questions and whatever else you need to do, browse the store. Just, you know, just come meet the teachers and enjoy yourself. There's usually food and there's always people, and it's always a really good time because everybody's excited about the new classes to see what's going on. In addition to these 3 classes, I will also be teaching an introduction class in September. So if you take my intro class, you'll have time to learn how to paper piece, so you can take my other classes. The other 3 classes are not beginners classes. You need some basic paper piecing skills in order to take these other classes, but you're welcome to take them once you either learned on your own or taken a class. And, you know, come in if that's your second class and you just basically know how to paper piece. That's all you need to know how to do. You know, if you want to hone your skills some more, come in and take one of these and it'll be a lot of fun. Also, I'm doing 2 unfinished paper piece classes. The first one is on August the 29th. My cheat sheet is down there. August the 29th, 1:30 to 4:30. I'm doing an unfinished paper piece class, and it's a little less expensive than my regular classes because you bring your project that you're stuck on or need motivation for. You need to already have some experience paper piecing. It's to give you an opportunity to sew with other people. And if you're stuck on something, bring it and I will help you and we'll figure it out. Or if you just want a paper piece around other people that love to paper piece, then this is a good class to sign up for. This one's August 29th, and then I'll have another one in December. There's a Linus meeting. It's always the 3rd Saturday of the month. So if you're local to Austin or the Hill Country area, 3rd Saturday of every month. This month it's August the 21st. It's always 9 to 11, and it's at St. Philip's off of 620 in Round Rock, and you can find directions on the Linus website. Just go to events, click on meetings, and there's an address, there's a link to a map and everything. The weekend after that, August the 28th, there's a Linus workday at Honeybee, so you can bring your sewing machine and fabric will be provided. And I think we're going to do some layer them up projects, so that'll be really fun because those are fun and easy and really striking. And then it's another opportunity to just sit and sew with people and make quilt tops for charity, and that is completely free. You just bring your sewing machine and your supplies and you come, and fabric is already there. Just come and hang out and sew, and that's usually from 9 to 12. So that also is on the Linus website, so just linusconnection.org, and you can go find all of that. I'm having a Twitter contest right now, so if you are on Twitter, go to my Twitter account. It's twitter.com/sewhooked, and look for the tweet that says that to retweet this to get a chance to win, and you will be entered to win either this pattern or this pattern, the PDF download version. So what I will do is everyone that retweets that message on Friday, I will basically just print them all out. I'm gonna cut out all the tweets. I'm literally gonna draw them from a hat. Whoever I pull out gets a free PDF download of one of these patterns, and I will let you pick which one you want. So if you want to go winter tree, if you want to go Halloween, then you can pick your own pattern. But you have to go to Twitter for that. That's Twitter only. It's not on Facebook. It's not on my blog or my website. It's Twitter only. This has been a very So Hooked edition of Talk to Me Tuesday. I think things will calm down after this because, like I said, open house is this weekend. I'm done getting all my projects done for class. That was my big push, was to get all this stuff done so that I had things for my classes, and I'm excruciatingly excited. I cannot tell you how excited I am to get the opportunity to teach classes with my own projects. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be fun. Oh, and I do need to let you guys know that I am not teaching the freezer paper stenciling class this fall, but I will be teaching it in the spring. There's my October schedule is just exploding with stuff going on, and that was just one date too many. So I'm going to go ahead and just let that one go, and I'll teach it again in the spring. So I'll get back to you on that one. So, but the pattern is still available on So Hooked if you still want to make it and don't want to wait for the class. So it's still there. And I think that's it. Oh my gosh, this is a really long one. I better get to editing. I will see you guys next week. Bye.